I have a sale on Etsy, and it's in the cupboard over here. It's on the bottom shelf. It's a vintage ashtray. It is the mama boxer with her puppies. And I just love that vintage brown and pink color on it. Here's a better look at it. I got this at a garage sale for $8. And I sold it on Etsy for $26 plus shipping. I have had a slow leak in my tire for about a year. I would fill it up and then it would slowly leak out, and it would take like 4 months, 6 months, something like that. Well, then recently it started being like every 2 weeks I had to fill it up. So I just brought my car in to get it fixed, and one, I was surprised. It took them minutes. They're like, oh yeah, there was a nail in there, we plugged it, and it was free. I did take it to the place that I had gotten my tires from originally, and so that might have to play into it being free. And also, I am getting ready to take my trip to Nebraska, so I had to make sure that my tire is okay. I wouldn't want to drive for 11 hours on a flat. That would not work. And I definitely don't want to be changing a flat tire. I in general know how to do that, but I have never actually done that myself. So I am so happy that now I have 4 good working tires. A friend of mine invited me to a private pick at her parents' family home. They will be moving out of that and into assisted living soon. There'll be more on that later. I just wanted to show you this one little bell that says her end on it. Ever since I found all of that blue glass on Facebook Marketplace, it has been another little hobby of mine when I have a little bit of downtime, is to go on there and kind of look around. And sometimes I just scrolling in general, looking in vintage. I don't want to be real specific about my searches, but then I was like, okay, let me just put in a couple like little keywords here and there and look. And then the other criteria is I want it to be close to my house, and the price has to be right. And I got something. It's in this box right here. She wrapped it all up in bubble wrap. Oh, it is heavy. It's got some weight to it. Let's unwrap it. Wow, it is bigger than I thought. It is a giant Murano paperweight. The dolphin with the Bullacante base. This is like almost the size of my hand. This is huge. It did not look like that. Now, I'm going to turn it this way. I think it'll be backwards to you guys. But there's the sticker. Just so you can see it for a bit. I'll take a picture of it and put it so you can actually read it. It says V. Nason and C. Murano, Italy. I paid $10 for him. He is gorgeous. And it's kind of got like this smoky color here, and it's clear everywhere else. I'm so glad that she even gave me like the bubble wrap. I didn't think of that. I knew what I was buying. I didn't bring my own box and bubble wrap. So pretty happy with this purchase. Look up the comps. I almost said compost. I was gardening all day. The comps on eBay for that name. Oh my goodness. For it's V and it's Nason, Nason. Murano, Italy. Paperweights. I was like, yeah, I'll pay $10 for this. You know, in a thrift store, I probably would have hesitated, but I would have looked it up only because it's so now that I see it in person, this is magnificent. Just love it. So it's another way of sourcing, and I would rather get one item like that that's valuable than have a whole car full of things that are not that valuable. Because that's just, you know, if you get 12 things, then you have to process 12 things and list 12 things. But that's not going to stop me from going to the thrift store or going to the bins and doing that, because this could be a long tail to sell it. So I need all the other items that I'm always buying to fill in all over the place. So there's no magic recipe to this reselling, not at all. So it's buy one thing, pay up for it, but make good money on it. Buy a bunch of things, make little bits, and it just all adds up. We're all having fun, right? I am always washing my finds. These were from the garage sale a little bit ago. I paid 50 cents a piece for them. Look how cute with a little cow. Gonna get these listed up in a minute. But first I have to get my chicken thighs in the oven. It's only like 11 in the morning, but sometimes I cook dinner in the morning. I cook the veggies up later, and that just helps me stay on track. These will be in the oven for an hour anyway, so I can get other things done. I'm always multitasking. I think it might be a female thing that I'm always cooking, cleaning, and listing. Do you think the male resellers are doing that? I took my pictures and I listed these up on 3 different marketplaces: eBay, Poshmark, and Knickknacks. I am also going to be donating some items back that I should have never bought at the thrift store. And 2 of them are right here. The one just fell off the hanger. I saw Under Armour and bought it, and then come to find out it has a financial name. This was some sort of company Under Armour shirt. There's no way I'm going to sell this, so I am donating that back. Here is the other one. I was like, oh, Nike Golf, let me buy this for a couple dollars, only to get it home and have it say Marquette on it. These have been taking up room, and I'm already overstuffed. I don't need items in my inventory, even listed inventory, that are just taking up room and never going to sell. I'm never going to get my money for these, so I'm donating these back. I already sold a bunch of these neck gaiters and made all my money that I wanted to make on them, even more than I thought I would make on them. But I don't want these taking up listings in my eBay store or even taking up room in my closet here. I know it's not a lot, but they are also getting donated. It's almost time for Christmas in July, so I'm listing up Christmas items, but that doesn't mean I'm not listing up my vintage items. The lemonade jars were in my drafts, so those are listed up on eBay. I do need to cross-post those to Etsy and Knickknacks because I like doing vintage that way. For the Christmas albums back here, these are for decor only. I love selling these. I buy and sell these all the time. I had put these up a few times on Whatnot sales, and I'm going to move them into like the buy it now area because it's an unusual thing. It's not like you would be looking for this, but if you saw it in there, you might be like, oh, interesting. Same with eBay. I put these up on eBay. I am not going to be putting these on Etsy or Knickknacks. I just sell them off of eBay. That's what I've been doing, so I'm just going to keep them there. I showed you this bag of toys when I did a thrift with me at the Red, White, and Blue thrift store in the Pittsburgh area. And in the haul, I was like, hey, let's open this together and see what's in here. I already just saw that My Little Pony right there. I want to kind of sort these out a little bit, the best I can, into the various toys that they are. I paid $3.99 for it. I'm going to keep track. Once I get these listed, which may take me a while to get them all listed, and then I start selling them, I'll keep track of how much I actually make off this little bag of toys. Let's open the bag, dump them all out. Oh, my dog's barking at someone probably outside. There's a couple of these. It says Gemma, these little cards. I don't know anything about these, so I will be looking a lot of stuff up. Hair doables, it says. That must be those little ponies. This all looks like little pony cards. There's a bunch of them in here. There's 4 of those. So let's get the little ponies. Purple and pink, white. They are so cute. Look at their eyes. And a random giant string or hair in there. There's another one. Not mine, not my hair. Another little pony. Oh, it's got a little Brett attached to it. Oh, for a second I thought it was just the head. Another one. So I'm not sure if it works on the little ponies, but I've heard that if you wash them, the hair, in like conditioner, it helps them to not look so fuzzy. I wouldn't want to brush them, I don't think. I think that would make it worse. Maybe a little brushing. But they have little tiny, like, ponytail holders on them. And here's one that looks like a fox. But definitely part of that little pony. So I got 2, 3, 4, 5 of the little ponies. Now I'm wondering if some of this isn't all related to the little ponies. Oh, there's more cards. So I found 4 more little cards. I have no idea the value of these. If anybody knows anything about toys, or anything that I'm looking at now, some of these look related. Now, does it say anything on the bottom? No. Oh, this one might. Nope, they're just numbers. Okay. Some of these look like they go together. I'm thinking these go together. There's another one of these. Oh, this is definitely My Little Pony. That's going to go in that pile. Yeah, whatever this is, I do believe these are related. You know, the cat, the toast, like, things that people do to their cats online. This is related to that, I'm sure. I think that's part of this too. And this one. I'm going to have to look some of these. I got to look some of these up. I want to tell you guys what the names of them are. Oh my goodness, there's so many littles in here. I think these are all related. Oh, and this. Oh my goodness, what's this one? I'm not sure if this one is. We'll put him in this pile along with, oh, another toast. Cat toast. And then this might be a mini. Now this guy, he looks different. I'm going to leave him here for a second. Same with that cat. I got some legs. And I got a pair of them. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, got some sunglasses. There's just all kinds of fun stuff in here. Okay, let me look these up so I can tell you what the name of these toys are. Okay, so he is called Chicky. It's part of a Hasbro toy series, and I got 2 of them, and they're listed up. I didn't see any solds, anywhere from $5 to $20. That is going to make it hard for me to list items to price them accordingly. I knew this little bag of toys was going to be so much fun. So these are also part of the Lost Kitty series. There's multiple series that Hasbro put out, so these are all part of that too. It's a possibility that this one might be one of them. Yeah, I think he's one of them too. He's a different series, I'm sure. Oh, there's another one. Oh, yeah, the one with the taco. Yep, that taco kitty. He's called Chomp. Oh my goodness, let me put him down here. Chomp. Could not find the name of the Toast Kitty. This one has a name, and now I can't remember it. But anyways, they all have their own little names, and somebody has like a listing where it's like you choose whichever figurine you want. They're $2 a piece, so you could get multiple ones. Other people are putting these up for between $5 and $7 each, or $5 plus shipping. So it'd be like $12 just for one of these figurines. Oh, hit the deck. So I think once I sell like one of these guys, it pays for all of this. And then I can do these accessories up separate. I'm looking at like all these combs have to go with, these have to go with the My Little Ponies, right? There's more of the little combs. They're all different colors. Yes, I looked up these combs, and yes, they are worth money. Some people sell them in lots. Others are individual. Both Mattel and Hasbro made combs for their various series that they did. Some were called cupcake combs, and they had different motifs on the top of them. Some of them were Barbie combs. These are related to the little, My Little Pony combs. Some people were selling these as much as $5 a piece. Sometimes people were putting them up in lots, and you would get them for a lot less than that, maybe a couple dollars a piece. Now let's dig through and see what else we can see in the pile. I was wondering what these are. Now, I saw something really tiny and little that would close together, and it was for making resin earrings for, I guess, Barbie or your dolls or one of these characters, these little toys. And I thought, oh, are these resins? Because it has like a little guy on the back. And then I turned that one over. It's a controller, but it has this little guy on the back of it. They're so tiny. Look how cute they are. Huh. We have stumped the internet. Neither Google Lens or eBay Lens could even get close to identifying these. They both have these little like molds on the back of them with this like, looks like a robot of some sort. And then these little controllers with the little paws, which I thought for sure. I looked up Disney puppy pals. I did, just general searches of using all different names for the paw, puppy, dog control. If you put in controllers, then you bring up the big ones. It's really hard to find it that way. But the image searches got me nothing. So I will just be listing these up together and see what happens with those. Now I'm seeing like a little suitcase here. I saw a travel bottle a second ago. Oh, there it is. I'm like, oh, we got like a travel thing. Not sure what that is. these are so tiny it's hard for me to even pick them up. Now I'm noticing a lot of green things. Let me put this way. I'm seeing pizza slices. There's one back here. I'm not going to go through every little thing here, if you're wondering on the video. There's all kinds of, looks like mugs. So, like little kitchen set. Oh, there's a little, oh, there, I saw these little brushes too. Little brushes. There's another one. I'm sure I'll be able to identify those. So, I'm not going to go through all of this with you guys. I just wanted to show you some of it. Oh, there's like a camera. I can go with the little travel set here. Let me get that around that way. There we go. Let's see what else we got. I don't know what that is. A little doggy suitcase. Got these little shoes with the wings on them. Paintbrush. This is, it looks like, well, that would go into some sort of thing with hair on it. Like, not a Brett though, because it doesn't snap on the back. So it's not a Brett, but you could stick it down into like a doll's hair. This is just a lid. Oh, I saw these pumpkins too. Cute little pumpkins. And a little teapot. There's a random, like, okay, so the random hat. Soccer ball. We got the sunglasses there's a couple pairs of those. Oh, I see a bunch more brushes. I'll be able to put those all together. Little combs. This is another little cat. Put him over here. I think he might have been over there. He might have migrated back. There's some random nothingness. Take that out of there. Oh yeah, those put together. So, yeah, this is kind of all randomness here. Oh, little tiny flip-flops. Oh my goodness. Can you guys see those? Some sort of headband. That might go with that. Another little brush. Lots of those. I'm sure those go with My Little Pony. Along with maybe these combs. Here's another, like, Brett, or like something to put in the hair. Not these, but something else. It's interesting. I might be able to identify those with image searches. We got a little gift here. That's like a bracelet or something. Little bits of clothes. Little rainbow. Oh, that is a Brett. So that is a Brett. That is tiny. I think this might be this is a little soccer ball Brett. Put that with that. Oh, another little mini teapot. Some more clothes. There, now I have two of those. Like that I have pairs of things. That's kind of cool. Well, anyways, that's it. I see more pairs of things, or it's just random. Another little Bretts. And that's kind of it for all of this. And as I list it up and sell it, I will let you know how much I get for these items. It is worth the risk to reach out beyond your knowledge of a category. Like, I do not have knowledge in the toy category or the plush category, but I keep buying them anyways. $3.99 was not that much of a reach, because now I know I can sell like one, maybe two items and pay for the whole thing and make profit on the rest of it. So it'll be fun, and they're small, easy to ship, easy to store. Just love that. I'll put them in individual baggies if I do them in lots. Like if I was going to do this as a lot, that's a baggie. And then it's just so easy to ship out. So I'm really liking this category. It's a little bit of a mix-up from my vintage items that I do. I love the vintage category. I really do. But I am an everything seller. And so I like to pick up lots of different things. These are a bunch of smalls, and they should sell in between my bigger items. or my long tail items. As I was putting these all back in the bag, I thought, let me look this one up. He is part of the Lost Kitty series, and they came with the little like square cards. Not that one, because that's for the little ponies. So they had a little square card, and it said, what is that on it? And it would have like a top and some sort of like food item. So they did come with like accessories, which is very interesting. I'm learning so much. Oh my goodness, I just found out more information on these Lost Kitties. When you buy them, you buy a random box. You have no idea what is going to be on the inside. It's a mystery box. How fun is that? The kids get to pick a random box and then they open it to see who's inside. I listed up my first little Lost Kitty figurine. I have a lot to list up over here, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I will get to it in a little bit. I'm going to intermix these in between all of my other listings.